Hello, my name is Deidra Patterson, and today I will be presenting my business proposal for Polaris Youth Media Studio, an after-school documentary and media literacy program designed to empower young people to tell meaningful stories about their communities. Youth civic disengagement is rising across the United States. Although students spend hours consuming digital media every single day, most lack formal training in media literacy, ethical storytelling, or documentary production. According to Ketchel, media literacy education often focuses only on identifying fake headlines rather than teaching students how digital systems shape public opinion. Research shows that many young people feel disconnected from civic life. Studies from Circle indicate that only about 23% of young Americans believe that they can influence government decisions, showing a clear need for programs that empower youth voices. At the same time, schools struggle to provide hands on civic engagement opportunities, leaving students without meaningful ways to explore issues affecting their communities. Polaris Youth Media Studio will provide structured documentary filmmaking workshops for high schools and college students in Central Ohio. Students will learn research methods, interviewing techniques, and skills in filming and editing. By the end of the program, participants will produce short documentaries about social issues that matter to them. Research shows that media literacy education improves students' critical thinking and civic participation, making programs like this especially valuable in today's digital environment. Unlike traditional film clubs or media classes, Polaris Youth Media Studios focus on storytelling that connects students to real community issues. Students will not only learn technical skills, but they will also explore topics like gun violence, immigration, environmental change, and inequality through research and documentary filmmaking. The target market includes high school and college students in Franklin County, Ohio, who are interested in storytelling, social issues, and digital media. Schools and community organizations looking for educational enrichment programming would also be key partners. After School Alliance research shows that structured after school programs improve academic engagement and social development, which supports the demand for programs like Polaris Youth Studio. The pilot program will begin with around 20 students per workshop. With two workshops each semester, Polaris Youth Media Studio could serve approximately 80 students per year. Because after school demand already exceeds available programs, there is strong evidence that enrollment goals are realistic. More than 10 million students currently participate in after school programs across the country, indicating that programs like these are both common and widely supported. Students today need stronger media literacy skills, opportunities for civic participation, and creative outlets where their voices are heard. Polaris Youth Media Studio addresses these needs by combining digital storytelling with civic engagement and creative expression. The program benefits students by teaching them valuable skills such as research, storytelling, leadership, and digital production. Communities benefit as well because young people will be producing documentaries that highlight local issues and perspectives. While schools may offer film clubs or media classes, these programs rarely combine media literacy, civic engagement, and documentary production. Polaris Youth Media Studio fills this gap by offering a structured education focused solely on community storytelling. The total estimated startup cost for Polaris Youth Media Studio is approximately $21,500. This includes filming equipment, software, marketing, staff salaries, and workshop supplies, as you can see in this budget. Revenue could come from low-cost tuition workshops, school partnerships, and arts grants. By keeping the program affordable at $40 per student, it remains accessible to students from diverse financial backgrounds while still generating support for material and instruction. For example, $40 per student times 80 students would generate about $3,200 per year just from the students alone, and additional funding from school partnerships, grants, and sponsorships could help expand the program and reduce costs even further for students. The startup costs are high because we're investing in quality equipment, skilled staff, and professional resources to make the program effective and credible. While initial revenue from tuition is modest, keeping the program affordable ensures accessibility and helps attract grants, partnerships, and sponsorships that can grow the program's financial sustainability over time. Marketing will focus heavily on digital platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, because these are where students already engage with media. Partnerships with schools and nonprofits will also help recruit participants. This is a flyer that I would hand out to the schools that just tell a little bit about what Polaris Youth Media Studio does, who can join, cost, when and where, and also where to follow us on social media to see some of our students' projects as we create them. This is the 6-month launch timeline for Polaris Youth Media Studio. This is a tentative timeline, but the first month focuses on market research and outreach to local schools and community partners in order to gauge interest and build potential relationships. In the second month, the focus shifts to securing funding through grants, sponsorships, and potential partnerships with arts organizations. Once initial funding is secured, the third month will be used to purchase filming equipment and finalize the workshop curriculum. During the fourth month, the program will recruit the students and hire a part-time instructor and technical assistant to help run the workshops. In the fifth month, the first 6-week pilot workshop will launch, allowing students to begin learning documentary filmmaking and developing their own projects. Finally, the sixth month will focus on collecting feedback from participants, evaluating the success of the pilot programming, and making the necessary adjustments before expanding the program to additional schools or students. This phased timeline allows the project to launch gradually while ensuring each stage is carefully planned and evaluated. One of the main reasons I want to create Polaris Youth Media Studio is because I am passionate about storytelling and the ethical responsibility that comes with media production. Throughout my studies in English and media analysis, I have become increasingly interested in how media shapes the way people understand social issues. I also believe that young people often have powerful perspectives on the challenges facing their communities, but they are rarely given the tools or platforms to share those stories in a responsible and impactful way. By creating a program that teaches documentary filmmaking and media literacy, students can develop both creative and critical thinking skills. Ultimately, this project reflects my belief that storytelling can inspire civic engagement and help young people feel more connected to their communities. Polaris Youth Media Studio would give students the opportunity to learn, create, and contribute meaningful perspectives to public conversations. Polaris Youth Media Studio offers an innovative solution to youth civic disengagement by teaching media literacy and documentary storytelling. With growing demand for after-school programs and increasing arts funding in Ohio, this initiative has strong potential for success. With your support, Polaris Youth Media Studio can empower the next generation of storytellers and civic leaders. These are the references that I used in my proposal.